What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to YPC here on 104.5 and 106.1. 106. This is our first show, so you gotta allow me to mess up. We just clarified that I could mess up, so we're good to go. What's up, Taylor? And Son.
What's up, Brad? What's up, Taylor?
What's up,
Hey,
Taylor?
what's going on, guys?
What's going on? How
how's
you guys
everybody's
doing?
day been?
I'm good, man. How's your Thursday? It's Friday on the radio.
Oh, my Friday's good.
Well, yeah, it's Friday on the
How's
radio.
your
This
Friday
is
going?
pre-recorded, everybody. So we're here Thursday at 5, typically from 5 to 7. And our Thursday's been pretty good. It was a busy day.
Has it been a
Yeah.
busy
Son?
day? Oh, yeah. Got some concrete torn at the shop.
Yeah, I saw all over there your whole driveway.
Plumbing issue. Leak.
Yeah.
Leak. Had to use my
leak.
neighbor's bathroom for about 2-3 weeks.
Like
it's good that
steady?
you
Like
can
you
do
didn't
that.
get off for 2 or 3
Oh,
weeks?
no. Whenever we need to go, we just go next door.
Yeah.
Good thing to have great neighbors.
There you go.
Wait, neighbors at the shop or neighbors at the house?
Neighbors at the shop.
Okay, good to know.
What's up, Taylor?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man.
Good? How's
Yeah.
business?
Business is good.
Good.
My voice, that whole audition thing has got my throat hoarse.
You're auditioning for what?
Footloose.
Footloose.
Footloose at the
Owen Theater.
Owen Theater.
Yeah, big shout out to the Owen Theater.
Big shout out to
Okay.
the Owen. Okay, Mr. Fancy.
What are you
Pants.
auditioning as?
Oh, Ren.
Ren?
Ren.
That's a big step.
Really?
Yeah.
Could we hear something?
No. No, out of the box that is for me. You just throw me on the spot like that.
Yeah, it makes you
Hey, you're
sing.
gonna be on stage anyway, right across
you're
the street from
literally
us.
gonna
Yeah,
be
I
on
am going to be
stage.
on stage. Yeah, and I'm going to be frightened as hell, but I'm going to do it anyways.
So might as well just break the ice right here.
No, not really.
Right in front of everybody for everybody.
What ice? There's no ice.
There's no ice. Son,
Yeah.
how's you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing
You
great.
doing good?
2 shots of espresso this morning
There you go.
and a shot of Magic Cup.
There you go. I own Gallivant's Coffee. My name's Brad Bailey. I own Gallivant's Coffee along with, because otherwise I'd get in trouble. Me and Mackenzie Rankin opened up Gallivant's
Who's
Coffee.
Mackenzie?
Shout out to Mackenzie.
That's my girlfriend, Mackenzie Rankin.
Nicest
Shout out
person
to-
in the world.
Nicest person in the world.
Sweetest person in the
sweetest-
world.
Both. Best. And we did that. So I own Gallivant's Coffee. You own...
I'm going to get in trouble for that.
Yep.
Tied
Taylor
with my
owns-
wife, Elaine Cobian.
Yeah.
Sweetest
And
people in the world.
Sweetest people in the world. And
What do you own?
yeah, what do you own? And then you just named your wife.
He owns his wife.
Hey, yeah.
That's
Along
right.
with my wife, I'm Taylor Cobian, owner of the OC Wellness in Conroe, Texas. Along with my wife, Elaine Cobian, sweetest person in the world.
Yes. There you go. Nailed
To
it.
him. Hey, I'm San. I own part of Tasty Asian.
You got fired from Tasty.
Yeah, you got fired.
Your
You got
wife
let go.
Your wife said, nope, get out. You can post for us.
Why
You're
can't I
better in
finish
the mechanic
introducing
area,
myself
man.
before you make me look bad?
We're not making you look bad. That's not bad.
No one know I got fired besides you
What
guys.
else do you own outside of Tasty Asian?
No, hold on. No one knows that I got fired
Well, now they do.
besides you guys.
No, did we not mention that last
I've
time
told,
on
like,
Dick
I'm
and
going to be
Skip in the
honest with you.
mornings?
Nope.
I'm going to be honest. That is one of my favorite anecdotes to tell anybody. So anytime we bring up Tasty Asian, I'm like, the guy who does the social media from it, he's fired. He doesn't work there.
No.
His wife said, no, get out. You're done. I can't deal with
Okay, let me finish. Okay, I'm the PR for Tasty
this.
Asian.
That's right. You're PR. You're
Oh,
media.
yes, I'm media for Tasty Asian. Got kicked out the food truck a long time ago. A wife owns it, daughter owns it. I have no part of it.
So family-owned business.
Yeah.
Family-owned business.
That's nice.
Yep, Tasty Asian.
Yeah, that was kind of something that I noticed about San's business is that, and I look for that with a lot of, especially local businesses around Conroe. I kind of like to see that it's just like genuinely a good family.
You know what it is, though?
What?
This is a secret right here.
What?
Well, it's not. Gonna be
Why'd you
secret.
rub your cheek like that?
Asian people don't hire white folks.
I'm pretty sure you can't say that on the radio. Can you say? Oh yeah, you can. You're good to go.
Apparently
Well,
so.
I take that back. Not just white folks, just anybody outside their race.
I am going to change the subject and go to.
I take that back. I'm just lying.
I was about to ask, man. I was about to start asking
No,
about
no,
Stephanie and
no.
then just start
Yeah, no,
dissecting
no,
things.
no.
I know people that you've interviewed.
Yeah, we hire outside of a race. It's just that we want to start out a family-owned business.
That's why you've never come to do yoga with me, man.
Yogurt.
yoga, not
Oh,
yogurt.
yoga.
Why would
Every
you
time
do
I
yogurt?
say yoga, you said yogurt earlier too. You're like, wait, yogurt? I'm gonna come by and do yogurt with you?
So,
Why do you face that towards me only?
this is our.
Oh, because you got freaked out by it, man. You made the
bought this
Annabelle
at an
reference, and then you made a
antique,
Grudge reference with the stains in the floor.
I bought this at an antique store. You can see this. For those listening on the radio, it's a what is this called? Picture frame, and it's got a bunch of roses from an antique store. I like to point it at Son because he's
Just picture this, okay?
He's not a little stitious. He's quite superstitious.
I'm very superstitious. Okay, just picture this picture frame. If you ever watched The Ring, the horror movie Ring,
Well, it is circular.
the lady that was combing her hair inside the mirror, that's exactly what it looks like, but the
Do
mini
you see
version.
that when you look at it?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm just seeing.
What are
flies.
you on, man?
I'm
So
on life.
I'm on life.
I don't see what you see. I see Santa Claus. See that right there with the.
I'm putting it away. I can't deal with y'all. So, Taylor, you
Yeah.
own health and wellness. Tell us about health.
I don't own health and wellness.
What do you? Oh, you're not.
I'd like to
you're
own.
King,
I'd like to have that trademark to
Yeah.
just own it outright
King-
and then
King
start.
Health and Wellness.
I'd be making so much money right now.
What's OC stand for?
Original Captain?
And who's that?
That is each and every individual. That's you. That's Dick. That's Son. That's every single person out here on the street. Everyone in the world is an original, and they're the captain. And we're all, and it's called that because of that fact. The day that you're born, you're unique. You're a unique individual, and you're able to captain your way through your life, despite what some of these other obstacles might say about it.
Right.
Like Gallivan's coffee.
So, yeah.
Or more importantly, Son, you're not hiring white folk.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't hired anybody. Oh,
Same.
no. Actually, we do have one guy, Corey. Thank you, Corey, for all
Shout
the
out to
help.
Corey.
Shout out to Corey. Corey.
He's sweet too.
He's a nice dude, isn't he?
You got
Corey,
a really nice wagon.
What?
I beg your pardon.
Wagon. Subaru.
Oh, Subaru.
Wagon.
Okay,
Wagon.
I didn't know. Son, I don't know what you
Wagon.
and Corey do.
Not wagon.
But Subaru wagon.
Subaru wagon.
Subaru wagon.
We in a wagon gang.
Wagon. I don't know what that is. I drive.
You drive a very nice pickup.
What's it?
That's
Suzuki
not a
S
pickup,
Carry.
man.
If you,
He is JDM for all the
That's a
car
workman's
enthusiasts out there.
vehicle.
He has a JDM Suzuki
nope.
truck.
I don't know what it is. I just drive it.
It's
It
a
drives on the-
workman's vehicle.
Right hand drive. Just say right hand drive.
Right-hand
Right hand drive.
Standard.
Two banger.
Two banger.
That's it.
Two bang. What's two banger?
It's a
Two
two-cylinder,
seater?
right?
Is it two seater? Is that what that means? Two
Banger
banger.
cylinder, right?
This is why he doesn't hire
It's
white
cedars.
folks because he's going to be
This is-
saying
yeah,
something I
exactly.
don't understand.
Okay. Hey, JDM truck. JDM truck.
Yeah. JDM truck.
All right, so
I
hey,
know what a
Brad.
JDM
So
truck is.
talk to us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you came from. Tell us why you're doing what you're doing now. Tell us what you've done before. Tell us, Brad.
I came from my father and my mother. They
And they came from.
their fathers and mothers.
Okay, just making sure.
And legacy. And no, I was raised in Baytown, Texas. If anybody knows where that is.
Yeah, I know where that- I know where that is.
Baytown, Texas. Whoop, whoop.
That explains a lot about you.
Great personality, I know. And then kind of traveled around once I turned 18 for a little bit, and then ended up here in Conroe because I met Mackenzie on Tinder, and she was normal, so it worked out. She was.
Did you meet people that weren't normal on Tinder?
Oh yeah.
That's all. That's what I've heard about.
Was
I've
that a
never
left
been on
swipe or a
Tinder before.
right swipe?
Whichever way means, yep, that'll. She's nice. And like, what's bad is like I met her, so for those who are viewing it, you won't know this about me, and for those listening on the radio, you can't see, so that's okay. She said I had short arms. That was one of my first impressions. She was like,
In person?
Yeah.
No,
No. She didn't say, "Hey, I'm Mackenzie. You have short arms." It was like, "Hey, I'm Mackenzie," and then like weeks later,
After
like,
you've met in person.
and we started dating. She was like, "I just thought you had short
I just
arms."
realized you do kind of have short arms.
Well, it's because I'm
You got
thick.
short
Like,
legs.
okay, listen, this isn't the short guy talk now.
You're not good at rebounding at all.
No. I can't rebound. I got no hops and no arms to catch the ball. Yeah. So, anyways, it worked out. She got over it. She was like, all right, I can deal with the arms. And then a couple years go by. Last January, we started construction on the. I say construction. We just started building.
How long were you guys together before you started construction on the project together?
About a year, a little over a year.
Okay, before construction, you just jumped way ahead. What was the talk like? How did you start Gallivan Coffee? What was the talk like?
For us, it was a bit like kind of complicated. We had, I was working a job at the city doing public works, and I genuinely just wasn't happy with that. I wanted something more, and for me, so me and Mackenzie kind of sat down. We started talking, and we had floated this idea 2 years ago. We had pinned it on a corkboard, Gallivants, and then did a menu and like what we would need, the paperwork we would need, and it stayed in my bedroom on a corkboard for over a year.
Any coffee experience, barista?
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked at a place out in Houston called Cavo, and Cavo made you train for a long time before they would even let you serve a customer.
You mentioned at one point that your brother was involved in coffee, or you had a family member involved in coffee? Or?
My cousin.
Your cousin.
Cousin, and he seemed to be quite happy. Shout out to Justin. He seemed to be quite happy.
Shout out to Justin.
He was, you know.
Okay,
it was
shout out to Justin.
There you go. Three-way. So he was happy with it, so I wanted to do it, and I needed money. I was out in Houston, so I went to Cavo, talked to Michael, the owner of Cavo, super nice guy, clearly knew I was lying. He was asking me all kinds of questions I can answer now, but not then, and it was, you know, what do you roast to? And I was like, till it's done. Like, I didn't know there was a, you know, actual point that you would roast to. And so I worked there for a long time, and then met Mackenzie on Tinder and scooted on over to Conroe. And that's when we kind of started talking and did the corkboard in the apartment. And but as life does, we just kind of got distracted. I started working for the city. She works at Flourish in downtown. And so as time went on, it just became, you know, is this something we should move forward on? And we met with a few people that would help us finance it and things like that. And then things just fell apart with that. And so that was around December of last year. And me and Mackenzie sat down and we said, can we do this? And the answer was what's that word? No, we can't. No, we cannot do this. But then you just kind of go, okay, well, let's start with baby steps and move forward. Let's build a frame for the cart. Let's just build a frame. And that's what we did. And then we just didn't stop for 3 months of construction. Now, the reason it took 3 months is because we didn't know what we were doing. So we were learning as we were building the cart. And as that so now it would probably take us around a month to do. But yeah, we built the cart in 3 months and then started the paperwork with the county and the city for another 3.5 months after that. And then finally we opened. And it's been fun. Been a blast.
So self-made. True definition.
Yeah, like you know, it cost about, the cart itself cost about probably $2,200, just the cart, like the construction of it, not like the equipment, but about $2,200. And for a custom cart with a 3-tier sink and a hand washing sink and all those things that you need for this county is around $8,000. So we saved a little money. And then, you know, of course, you put the equipment in and you just kind of piece it together like a puzzle piece. You don't look at the entire puzzle and go, oh, that's a lot of pieces, I'll never be able to do this. You look at bit by bit, and you do like you do a proper puzzle. You put the edges together. You start with the frame of the.
I start in the middle.
You have a lot of patience.
No, I have no patience whatsoever. None.
You put a cart together.
Well, I have no patience. Mackenzie is the most patient person, and
so you guys balance each other out.
Yeah, but it's like we're on a Libra scale, and I just stay on the Libra scale, and Mackenzie hops on it, and so sometimes we sway. But on occasion, we balance out, and so it creates this nice little construction like we did with the cart. And she was very much just the pusher. She really helped me, like on days that it was just like the plumbing, when we plumbed the cart, it was just overwhelming because it's very, very hard.
Did you have, you work for the city, so you know how all the plumbing.
No. I did public work. I dug ditches. Like that has nothing to do with anything like that. But we
YouTube.
No,
Google?
There wasn't much on YouTube. Google, not much either. We just took advice from her father, Rick.
Shout out to Rick.
Shout out to Rick.
I'm gonna tell you something about Rick real quick. I'm sorry to cut you off, but man, I tell you,
Rick Rankin. Go ahead, talk about it.
Rick
has the most beautiful calves.
No homo. He has the best looking calves ever.
Yeah, they're pretty thick.
They are pretty thick.
Taylor's massaged them, but that's a different conversation.
I have massaged his calves.
But my point is we didn't know anything, and you just put it together piece by piece, and it's a learning experience to go, can I do this? No, I can't. But then you absolutely can. You just have to be willing to push. And like, I'd be honest, if it wasn't for Mackenzie pushing, it wouldn't have happened.
What's the biggest obstacle you have to jump over?
Yourself.
Yourself?
Yeah. Yourself. You wake up. Because when you own your own business, like you two do, Dick does, and like, you know, when you own your own business, there is no one telling you to clock in. There is nobody telling you to go to work. There's no one telling you to wake up.
It's all up to you, man.
It is you.
It's self-motivation.
And if you don't have that, let me rephrase. I say there's no one. Mackenzie very much tells me to wake up.
Hey, get up.
Yeah, that's right. It's time to go to work. And so Mackenzie very much does that. But I will say, it's having that support, having that influence, and having that love there really does help, because you sit there, you sit there and you kind of understand that that support is there, and that's a nice thing. Because sorry, I just got bamboozled by my words.
I got
question. Distraction.
My
Go
bad.
ahead.
My bad. That
To
was my
kind of
fault.
like roll into my. Do you ever feel like you're feeding into the addiction?
Of caffeine, people.
Caffeine.
Here's
do you
my
have
thing.
sugar in your drinks?
Some drinks do have sugar, but here's the thing: if caffeine is a bad thing, I'm not your babysitter. I'm not going to babysit you. I provide a good cup of coffee.
That's a great cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
a
your-
wonderful cup
I'm gonna
of
tell
coffee.
you,
Thank
I drink coffee every day.
Yeah.
And I think I told you before I actually went to get coffee from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used to drinking gas station coffee. We don't want to say the other brand coffee, but I just drink.
What, Starbucks?
No,
Starbucks is
just
horrible,
just regular coffee.
No, see, here's the thing: as I don't think Starbucks is bad. Here's why I would say, real quick. I'll get it. This isn't a soapbox that I'm hopping on, but it kind of is. So, I don't think Starbucks is bad.
Why?
Well, here's the thing: if it's bad, if it's really truly bad, then understand that the owner of Starbucks, the CEO of Starbucks, is a billionaire. The owner of Disney is still a very rich man, but he's only a millionaire, a multimillionaire. He's
the owner or the CEO?
CEO of Disney is only a millionaire, and the CEO of Starbucks is a billionaire. So you can't say they're bad, because they are clearly an extremely successful company. Their coffee's not bad; it's consistent. And some people, we'll have people who come to the cart and want 2 shots of espresso of ours, and they like Starbucks espresso over ours, which is perfectly fine. For that, I would say, you get used to a certain thing. And with us being a coffee, we are a morning business. And as we all know, we're getting older and stuff like that. You get stuck into a morning routine, and you cannot break that morning. If you break your morning routine, it's a bad thing. You don't feel good. That day's off. You're done. So for people to come to us and try us out, they're snapping that morning routine. They're trying something new. And if I can provide better services, better quality, better things, then they might loop me into their morning routine. But no, I don't. I've never thought Starbucks was bad. I've always thought that they are who they are, and they've always been who they are. I remember as a kid, 17, 16, it was a cool thing to go to Starbucks. You were cool. There was this status. It was like wearing Nike shorts.
Well, it still is.
Status. Yeah,
it still is.
And
that's why a lot of people go just for that reason, because it triggers
that endorphin. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So,
But I tell you what I realized. In Texas.
yeah, to get back to what you were saying. Yeah.
In Texas, the community is like, I realized that local was more of what you need to. How do I put this? Not need, but let me see. I didn't shop local, okay? I didn't care at all. I just wanted to go and hang out at the coolest place, right? Starbucks, coolest place, right? But when I got older, I realized that, you know what? It wasn't doing nothing for me. You know what I mean? I would rather support these local small businesses. You know what I mean? To get to know them on a personal level. And that's the reason why I went to Gallivant Coffee. I was like, man, you know what? The first day I went searching for you, I got lost.
Yeah.
I got lost.
It's in the neighborhood.
It is in the
driveway.
neighborhood. I was like,
around the corner.
when I pulled
from
up
the
to
address.
when I pulled up to Gallivant, I was like, this can't be it. This can't be it. I'm gonna get killed or something.
No, you're fine in that neighborhood.
Yeah, no, I was like, this can't be it. I went up there, seen Bradley, had a cup of coffee, and I drank my coffee straight black. And
Yeah,
it's Americano.
Always.
Probably 2 cups, maybe 3 cups, depending on how I feel that day. But usually a minimum of 2 cups a day. But
Yeah, you always get about 4 shots a day. 4 shots of espresso over water.
and I don't think it's an addiction.
No.
No,
I mean, but here's
no.
the thing. To say that, what if you don't have those? Do you get a headache the next day?
It is an addiction. It is an addiction.
Yeah,
Damn.
but it's one that you're fine with. You're good. You're fine.
Coffee's not bad for you.
So
right?
let's go into that's pretty much it. Gallivant's coffee.
I want to make one statement about
Lord.
Starbucks.
Here we go. Okay, here we
I
go.
do find it
Here we go.
inconsistent.
Now,
I'm big.
he's a health person. He's about to get on. Here. Let me get off the soapbox. I'll hand it over to you.
I'll be on and off my
That's
soapbox.
it.
I'm
Hop on.
huge on consistency, right? So that's a huge part of my deal. I've asked numerous Starbucks baristas how much sugar is in your syrups. They don't know. Hey, is there sugar? I'm not sure. I've even been told no. And as far as training goes, I'd say that was subpar, and every answer was not consistent. So I started switching to black coffee. Once I started to go to Brad, he started to explain how the coffee is made, the process he goes through it to make sure that it is consistent. And I've got to say, when I used to go to Starbucks, I used to get a lot more indigestion, a lot more acid reflux. I used to have bathroom problems, on, off. Every cup was different, like going from a different chef to a different chef, and they would follow the recipe a little bit different. So I gotta say, I stand by my statement. While maybe using the word bad is not the right word to use or not the most efficient, I highly think that they aren't that consistent. It wouldn't be my go-to place. There are a couple of other shops outside of Gallivant's that I would refer you to over Starbucks, but hands down, my go-to is Brad Bailey.
I
over
agree.
at Gallivant's.
Consistent is everything. Not just only that, you take the time out to explain to people what's in it. You know what I mean? Not just on
And the
that.
process.
You make
Well, yeah.
everything yourself. The
But yeah,
syrup.
Yeah. But the way me and Mackenzie, to bounce off that, Son, the way me and Mackenzie kind of looked at it is when we were opening, and this is just one more little touch on the back. When me and Mackenzie were opening it was big for us because you're coming there and you're spending $6, $6 on a cup of coffee. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of money. You're not, this isn't New York. We don't. That's expensive coffee, and it's an expensive cup. So for those, we want the ingredients and the quality of that drink to touch that. Now some people will go to like certain distilleries around here and make a $12 glass of whatever whiskey mixed with, all these different things, and that they're okay spending that because they know the ingredients are quality, And so that's the way I looked at Gallivant's, is I want the ingredients to go in. So we use Amaya Roasters out in Houston. Once we order it, they roast it, they send it next day. So it's extremely fresh roasted. And we use their Temperata Espresso. So it's a great, 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 great blend. We make the syrups ourselves, Mexican vanilla, Himalayan caramel, the Smoky Mountain mocha, and then now our new seasonal is the deep peppermint mocha. All of these ingredients are made by us, and what's going. I will sit there and tell you exactly the grams and everything that's going into your cup of coffee and customize it to exactly what you want.
So from a consumer and from a business owner, the first thing we actually, before we spend our money, we always actually look at, before I spend money there, do I like service? Service is always first, correct? If service is horrible, I won't want to come back to you, right?
Right, sure, yeah, of course.
First experience is everything. Hey, you gave me great service. Not just only that, you explained everything to me from the get-go, and you made me feel comfortable to come back.
Right.
Some people don't.
That's one of the reasons why Chick-fil-A is so popular.
Yeah, they make you feel so great.
They do,
They make you feel
and
great.
it's consistent. You go from person to person, and they're smiling.
Yeah.
And they'll sit there, they'll talk, they'll make you laugh, they'll laugh with you, they'll get to know you a little bit. You're not just another number on the ticket.
Right.
But Son, let's
Yeah, I
start
wanna
weeding into
transition
you.
it.
No
You
offense.
talked about you're fine. You talked about great service. So I remember finding Taste the Asian on Instagram and seeing this guy with the curled mustache and thinking this is a cartoon character right now. I'm so excited to meet this guy. And I think we had sent you a message on Instagram. You said, "Hey, we'll be out at the shop on Friday." Or whoever responded did. So we came out. I got to meet you. And here's what I liked is I got to meet you. And then you weren't allowed in the food truck because, as we've already said, you got fired. But then we walked up to the food truck, and your wife was in there, your daughter was in there, and it was all the smiles, great, fantastic food. And they were the friendliest people. They were great. And, like I lived in England for a bit, and, when you go and buy food or go into a restaurant, you're not paying for smiles or service. You're paying for that food. And that is the exchange of goods. They don't need to be polite or nice about it. They are giving you food. And that's it. You're not paying for service. You're not. You're just paying for the burger or whatever you want to get. And so a lot of times I feel like that attitude of you're paying for food, I don't need to be nice about it, is spreading. And very rarely do you get genuinely kind service. And I feel like your wife, your daughters, they were fantastic, and they were warm and kind, and like, you know, very willing to explain the food, like kind of like me with the coffee, very willing to explain the food. And then I remember I ordered, San's got spice levels, mild, mild plus, and hellfire, right?
That's correct.
And then mild plus plus is one as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ordered his kimchi fried rice. Not his not even doing it. He's fired. So his wife's kimchi fried rice tastes.
I am fired, okay? For the 50th time, I am fired from the food truck. Just remember that.
Yeah, just
I don't
remember
work
that. Yeah. And
Who do you work for?
Work for myself.
And
Lake Conroe
Lake Conroe
Automotive.
Automotive.
Oh, Lake Conroe Automotive.
Yeah.
See, so I got great. My first service from San was not Taste the Asian.
Who was your reference point? Give the reference a shout
My
out.
reference point for Lake Conroe Automotive was Brad Bailey over
That's
at
right.
Galvin's Coffee,
Thank you very much.
and middle name James. And
That's top secret. We're gonna have
well, it's not anymore.
Dick, redact it. I can't have that in there.
But so then my first service was wonderful with San. He said, "Hey, yeah." I started talking to him over at Galvin's. "Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on with your car?" He says. I said, "This is what's going on." He said, "Yeah, bring it by. Come by. What are you doing right now?" I said, "Well, I could bring it right by." He said, "Okay, I'll go ahead and take care of it." We were getting three. I said this on Dick and Skippy in the morning. If you want to check that out too, but. We were getting quotes
Shout out to
from
Dick
shout
and
out
Skippy.
to Dick and
The
Skippy in the morning.
Skippy morning show.
Shout out to Dick and Skibby.
They're fantastic. I've been on their show. They're awesome. Taylor and Son have been on their show.
They're wonderful.
They're awesome. So
But-
shouts out to them.
$3,000 quotes down to $750. Huge savings. Very happy.
yeah.
It was done promptly, and
To bounce off that, Taylor, is Mackenzie drives or has, she doesn't really drive
The Shagwag.
The Shagwag, the Vinnie Van Gogh is what she calls it. Vinnie Van Gogh. It's a 1978 VW bus.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Scooby Dooby
Where
Doo all
are
the way.
you?
And so the brakes went out one day. We were driving it. The brakes went out, started smoking them. And we pulled it in and we took it to a certain business here in Conroe. We won't say it, but we took it to them and they said it's going to be $3,000 to replace. You got to replace everything. You got to do this, that, and the other. And so we just, that was a huge chunk of change.
Hey,
and
$3,000 is the number.
Yeah, $3,000 isn't so.
seems to be.
Well, I had met Son, and he comes to the Galvins every morning, and so we were talking. I said, "Son, is this something you can help me out with, man?" I said, "Well, just give us a price. We'll drop it off." And so we did, and he had it back in like 15 minutes. It was annoying how fast he was.
Huh.
And then he had it back, and it was freaking fine. There was nothing wrong with it. You had to bleed the line or something, and then
The bleeder valve on the caliper was actually not even on tight.
so
I mean?
it was done, but it was nothing for you to
Oh,
fix it.
nothing at all.
And Son didn't charge me a dime because it was
Now that's service,
yeah,
man.
and like that's the thing is that's
Hey,
the type of person.
Brad
Son
didn't
is.
just get
Yeah.
to taste the Asian. He got his oil changed.
That's right. I didn't just taste the Asian. I got my oil changed while I did.
Exactly,
And,
while he waited.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
so one thing about me and the shop is this. I'm happy to take your money, okay? But the thing is, I'm not going to screw people over at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want people to screw me over. I want to be as honest as
Yeah.
possible. I want to get you in and out. You know what I mean? I know how important it is to not have a car and the need of transportation.
Yeah.
You came to me because that is not your profession. You don't know what's going on, right?
That's right.
My expertise is to explain to you,
Shout out to not knowing what's going on.
Shout out to not knowing.
to educate you, just like
going
how Brad educate us on coffee and the different types of coffee, right? So I have to educate you. For you to build this relationship with me, I have to let you get to know me and to get to know your car before I get to know you, right? So giving you a proper diagnosis on your car is very important because it builds trust. Some places you bring it to, it's a minimum, maybe $700-800 or $1,000 ticket, okay? Because they got to pay the tech.
Yeah.
Me, I just want to be as honest as possible, man. I want to get you in and out.
Yeah, but do you really though?
I do,
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
do, because I don't want the car to sit inside the bay for a very long
But
time.
you understand that's a stereotype for mechanics.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah.
so how do you fight against that? How's that something that you fight against? I mean, because you're in a world that literally goes, okay, I'm taking it to this shop. I know it's going to be more than $1,000. Fact. And then how do you, I mean, other than just proving it in general, just by doing it.
Oh, easy.
How do you prove it?
We're gonna race for pinks.
Race for pinks. That's right. All right. There you go.
No, we
Race for
just
pinks.
straight up, just tell them, hey, this is what's wrong with your car. You know what I mean? You have other issue, but how urgent or how severe is it? Can you hold off? You know what I mean? Depending on if you need to go somewhere, hey, fix this first before anything else. You know what I mean? I try to be as transparent to the customer as possible. Hey, this right here, I can't give you a time on how long it's gonna last you, but you know, just keep an eye on it. You know what I mean?
So, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, okay. So, you own Lake Conroe Automotive.
I own a little bit of Tasty Asian.
Oh,
A little bit. Maybe 10%.
You own the social media for Tasty Asian, and then what? Here's the thing. Is I absolutely adore the food. I absolutely do.
Appreciate
I ordered
that.
Hellfire, and
Thank you.
Son's wife was nice enough not to give me Hellfire. She said that she didn't think I could handle it, and I said, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "Sure enough." And she gave me the food, and yep, she was right. It was hot, and she didn't even give me that level. But it's great food. And
It can be hotter. It can be hotter.
Oh, I know.
You see, when people ask for Hellfire, and there's some customer that actually got
Are you putting a
Hellfire.
different pepper on there? Or?
No. My wife or my daughter.
Is it a secret? I don't
Nope. They like to be conservative with
sure.
Hellfire. Okay, it's like no. If they ask and request for Hellfire, make sure you burn them.
I guess.
Not purposely, but just make sure that you actually give them Hellfire. Okay, where it's like, damn, that's the hottest thing I ever ate here.
Yeah.
Not just like
Give them what they ask for.
But also, like, to go back to how we were talking about, like, the status of going somewhere cool and enjoying and feeling like you're a part of something. That is Tasty Asian on Friday nights
Come see us at the
Lake
shop.
Conroe. Yeah, at
Friday
Lake
at the
Con-
shop.
Yeah.
That's
It's amazing. You go there, you sit down, you have good food, and like Son is. He's like what's that old? He's like not a wedding planner, but he's like the head guy of the party. He's
the party planner.
There
Yeah.
you go. He's good at just controlling the entire setting and pushing the party forward and just the groups of people forward to do something else. He's always worried about, and this is what I love about him. He's worried about if everybody's having a good time.
He is.
And
Yeah.
maintaining
And
that.
he used to be in the club scene. Isn't that right?
yes. I used to be a promoter for a club in Detroit. Did it so well. We actually, I work with a entertainment company called Beatworks Entertainment.
Shout out.
And shout out to Beatworks,
Shout out to
DJ D
Beatworks.
minus.
D minus.
Carla.
DJ D minus.
Yep.
Did D plus? Where's D plus?
D plus. He was just a D minus.
he wasn't good enough to be a D plus. He was just D minus.
No, he was actually a really good DJ. Shout out to D minus. His first name is Dustin. That's it. Hyphen minus.
Dustin minus.
That's the minus.
But that service, that service aspect for both companies, you know, that's what keeps, as you were mentioning, there's this stereotype that he has to overcome, and that's one of the things that's going to take people. That's one of the things that does take people from these other larger automotive shops to you, and that's what keeps them there.
Yeah.
Right.
So my question is this: as he struggles with that, and he beautifully explained, "Well done, son. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good." As he
Appreciate it.
beautifully explained, how do you fight against 24-hour fitness connection, these brands? How do you, Taylor, as a health and wellness coach, owner of the OC Wellness, how do you go, okay, how do you justify doing it straight out of your house?
Man, one of the biggest justifications is, well, how I fight against it is results.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that some people not everybody gets results from going to these other locations, but I'm speaking from experience, not to name names, is when you're there, you typically become a quota. You start, okay, I just need to get through these people. All I have to do is put everything down on a sheet. And not everybody is as passionate or enthused or invested in each individual client. That's one of the things that needs to happen in order to be truly successful in this industry.
But you don't just, and I train with Taylor. I love training with Taylor. I took a risk, and it was a risk because it's like you don't know. You just don't know. And like you hear somebody, okay, I'm a one-on-one fitness coach or health and wellness coach. I do it one-on-one.
One of like 120 million.
Yeah, and so you genuinely don't know because you look at all these what I would call fads, and you're like you got what's the popular one now, the keto. I would say that's a fad, and in 10, 15 years it won't be necessarily the same. Now I know people have had amazing results on it and things like that, and I'm sure you can speak on that. But my thing is going to you. It was a risk. It was. I had lower back problems. I was getting out of bed. I'm fat, so I was getting out of bed, and it was hurting each morning. And I called Taylor, and I said, "Hey, man,
You're not fat.
You're not
thick.
You're not.
I'm
No.
thicker than a Snickers." And I called Taylor. I said, "Hey, man, I'm getting out of bed. It hurts. Can you help me?"
What
and
hurt?
I was at my lower back, and so I was literally expecting to go to Taylor and get like a nice deep tissue massage or something. This dude made me work out for 1 hour. It hurt. It was like
We didn't work out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. What would you call it? So I don't.
No,
get it
you
wrong.
go ahead. You go ahead.
But yeah, he made me work out for 1 hour, and in my opinion, but he's probably got a different name for it. And I thought, okay, well, cool. And he uses this. What's the practice called? The Aldoa.
Yep.
But you use like a multiplicity of things. You don't
Multiple.
just
Yeah. Well, there's
Yeah.
not one thing that fixes all, right?
Right. Well, yeah, like, which I love your Instagram, by the way, the OC Wellness on Instagram, Tasty Asian. Do you have a Lake Conroe Automotive?
I do. Lake Conroe Auto LLC.
I don't follow it. I need to follow it. Everybody go,
You're
yeah.
fired.
Everybody go follow Lake Conroe.
You're fired.
Lake Conroe Auto LLC.
Yeah,
Tasty Asian.
but
Lake Conroe Automotive.
I love
The
how
real OC.
Taylor's
The
Instagram.
OC Wellness.
The OC Wellness.
That's my Instagram.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, dang. Y'all are great.
Go ahead, Brad.
But I love the fact that you do combine, because you have an extensive knowledge. Like this
years.
is school. You
Yeah.
are schooled.
Yes.
You're not like I don't know how they train trainers. I don't. I assume, I don't know.
Most trainers typically go through
Training?
Yeah. Like roughly, it can be. It could take you a month. I mean, you could read the book and you could go take a test.
It's a book.
You could borrow a book for most. You could borrow a book from someone else and just go pay $250 to take a test and become a personal trainer. I mean, and no questions asked. That's it. Done. Right? Okay. So what do you do? Typically, they say, I help you burn fat, shed muscle. We get that weight off. Yada yada. It's a hype game for exploiting your insecurities, typically over your weight gain, or people think they're fat, and a lot of times it's exploiting that. That's not real results, right?
No.
That's not teaching you or training you psychologically on how to stay away from that. To be honest, Brad, I don't care if you lose weight. I really don't. If you live your day happy and pain-free and full of energy, I'm fine with that. At the end of the day,
I will say, since I've started training with Taylor, I noticed a result after 1 week. I was happy and pain-free.
That's awesome.
And pain-free. He
So
does genuinely give me more energy, which is weird because I provide people with coffee, and you just make me stretch.
Was it not the caffeine that gives you energy?
No, I mean I get lots of energy from caffeine, but Taylor, I get lots of energy from healthy things.
Well, there's a difference, right? Because you're even technically you can get energy with caffeine, but after a certain point of consumption, that could be energy draining versus energy gaining. Right. I mean, it all gets very specific when it comes down to your health. And this is a field that is changing daily.
Yeah, it's like an ocean.
If you're not
waves.
keeping up with it, and by the way, not just on like a health and wellness coach basis or a personal trainer basis, whatever you want. I call myself a health and wellness coach because trainers have such horrible stereotypes behind them.
Yep.
But if you're not, even if you're a doctor, if you're a chiropractor, if you're a surgeon, if you're not keeping up with the studies and the education and things that are ongoing on a day-to-day basis, then you are behind, and that means you're not serving your clientele or the populace that you are serving as efficient as you could.
So, okay.
And those are questions to ask.
So my question is this to you now. How about what? Okay, everybody normally uses iPhones or some kind of smart technology nowadays.
Yeah.
Right? Those batteries are built to last 2 years, and then they start deteriorating, and the charge doesn't last as long, yada, yada, yada. Do you find that people in the health and wellness field train for failure, and that way you keep going back to them?
A lot of times, yes.
Why would that be? Money? Is it the money?
Well,
Or
it
is it
depends on what
consistency?
level you're talking. It can be on several ends, especially on a corporate world. When you're talking about a 24-hour fitness, and when you're talking about a corporate plan, that is a corporate plan. Just so you know, and for any trainer that works for 24-hour fitness, whenever or anyone like them, it's a corporate plan not based on helping people. It's a corporate plan based on making money. That's right. If you're going from an individual perspective, if you take 5 trainers or coaches and you say, hey, and they're all working out of their garage. Well, that depends on the person. Are they out for, sometimes it's just not enough schooling.
Right.
And are you, because whenever you go through I've been through quite a few to see the differences.
Right.
And when you go through just a CPT licensing process, it does not train you to care.
So
That is not something that you get out of, and this goes for anybody training to be a barista, anybody
I don't care. Yeah.
no, anybody trying to study mechanics and open up their own auto
Well,
shop.
do you care about your customers and the service you provide for them?
I care that the quality's high.
Quality is high, right?
And that's not
Quality's
something that's taught to you in school.
No.
Right?
Right.
And I've gone through a number of licensing processes
Right.
and a lot of schooling. But
So why though? Why did you go through all that? And what makes you chase that passionately?
I didn't want to do this at first.
Really?
What'd you want to do?
I wanted to. I was going to Lone Star. My intention was to transfer out after the first year and go after or pursue a law degree because I wanted to be an attorney due to inconvenient
I feel like you'd be
circumstances.
great.
You look like an attorney.
You do look like, and he talks like one, doesn't
Yes,
he?
he does.
He talks so fast and so energetically. He could have sued me, and then I lost the lawsuit before
so
the
right here we're
conversation's
getting
over.
to the start of the wellness.
The OC
and
wellness.
The OC.
Hey.
Tell us how you got started.
Yeah.
Well, so
Son, there you go.
us how you
initially
got
that's
started.
where it was because due to inconvenient circumstances in life, that's where I wanted to help people. Even as a little kid, I wanted to help people. I would sneak out of a hotel room if I was in a hotel. I remember this being in Vegas and going out of my hotel room.
What are you
and
doing inside
trying
a
to
hotel
help.
room in Vegas?
Yeah, what was
At
that?
a young age?
I was with my grandparents. We were there, and my cousin was getting married. But I snuck out of the hotel room and went to walk around because I wanted to go get to know people. And I remember trying
And
to help
Taylor-
this
Vegas
woman.
is the best place to get to know people at a young age, I guess.
Yeah, I was still in elementary school trying to help you, and I didn't know until I realized what getting drunk was. That the couple that I was trying
At a
to
young age in Vegas.
yeah,
At a young age in
but
Vegas.
How old
that's
are
besides
you?
the point. I'm just trying to point out that even from a young age, I wanted to help people. But so my family fell under financial hardship. There were hard
We can't
times,
laugh. We can't
and then I needed to. I said, okay, well, I need to get out of here. I need to stop Lone Star. So I dropped out and went in. I Googled, shout out to Google, and
I think they're gonna do fine
I
without that.
think you're gonna do all right.
Yeah.
But then I started to say, hey, all right, what is the highest paying job without a collegiate education? All right, what do I need to go into to help my family?
Prostitute.
And on the top of that list at the time was
Vegas.
air traffic
Vegas.
controlman. And
Oh, really?
yeah, but it was the pros and cons. And under the cons, it said high suicide rate. And I was
For an
like,
air traffic control, I can see that.
So I said, no, that's not okay.
You ever see Breaking Bad?
Second was
No.
was elevator repairman, but under the cons, it said one of the most dangerous, listed as the most dangerous job in the world this year. I thought, well, maybe let's keep going. And then was personal trainers, and I said there weren't cons were a lot of times you worked on a commission base. I thought, all right, that's better than being a car salesman.
Or dying.
So I looked into it. I saw, okay, NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine. Okay, what do I need to do? You pay $700 and you take a test. Okay, paid it, took my test, you passed, and I started working for Snap Fitness. And then after that, there was my second client. She was crying and she was very upset. And I thought, okay, let me go try to figure out what's going on with her. And she was in a walker. Hey, how's it going? What's going on? I'm Taylor. What seems to be the problem? Oh, I've been to everybody that's covered under my insurance. This is the last place, and no one's willing to work with me. I said, hey, I'm willing to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
And the manager was back there. He's like, no, don't do it.
You can't do anything for her, basically.
And this was at Snap Fitness.
A Snap Fitness, yes. I'm not gonna put. Well, it's no longer there, but either way. then I said, but what seems to be going on? She said, I have cerebral palsy. I said, okay, I don't know anything about, I'm just a personal trainer. I don't know anything about working with you. Do you mind giving me 2 weeks to study if you're willing? And if you know, introduce me to your doctor, yada, yada. So she said, yes. I started studying, checked out the maximum capacity books that I didn't know there was one at a library. So I got 8 books, read them all, and talked to her doctor and mine. And after about 3 months, she was walking without her walker for the first time in 12 years. She picked up her grandson for the first time.
Shout out to the grandson for being able to be picked up.
But that was
Shout out to the walker.
Emotional.
Shout out to the walker.
Shout out to the walker.
Walker
Not being used.
Good job.
And that was wonderful, man. And I never expected
And that was a sensation that you didn't expect to feel.
No,
that.
I cried. She cried, just like I cried with a recent client, Joey Alvarez. Shout out to Junior's Upholstery, and shout out to Joey and Sarah Alvarez.
Joey Alvarez.
Joey Alvarez, Junior's Upholstery off of Fraser here in Conroe, Texas.
I know Junior.
Yeah, I know.
Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
Hey, you remember me?
Yeah.
You did a nice upholstery job on my BMW.
He does. And you'll get that all over the city and all over the nation.
That's right.
So,
Junior, you did a great job.
So,
Discount.
what's the highlights of Junior's path?
So Joey,
Joey,
Junior, founder of Junior's Upholstery, and they don't just do automotive upholstery. Everybody, I know it's called Junior's Automotive Upholstery, but they'll handle
they do
anything and everything
Marines,
you've got.
furniture.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he got COVID in July, and he was
almost-
hospitalized for roughly 40 days. I mean, the guy.
Whoa. What's COVID? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, COVID's bad.
But he had to be put into a medically induced
Shout out to
coma.
COVID.
The
Shout
guy's
out to
lucky to
COVID.
be here today.
Right, yeah, we
lucky to
shouldn't
make
joke
it
about
out.
that. Yeah.
And so
Sorry, Joey.
once they got through it, he was home. He developed severe neuropathy. You barely touch his legs. He'd scream out in pain. He couldn't move his legs at first, both of them, and it was questionable whether or not he was going to be able to walk again. And so I went and met with him at his house.
How'd you hear about it? How'd you?
B&I.
But
So
what's B&I?
I had a in-home nurse who worked with seniors in Business Networking International. Shout out to B&I. And she called me and asked
Look,
if
you're
I'd be
throwing
willing.
all of our
Not a senior.
sponsorships. Everybody's getting a sponsorship today. Shout out
B&I.
to this. This is
Hey,
money,
We
guys.
did
I
a
need
shout
to-
out.
we need
Shout
to
out to
charge.
Shout out to
Joey's
Walker.
mustache.
Joey.
Shout out to the Walker. Shout out to the
$1,000 for
grandmother's
that shout out.
grandson.
Okay.
who picked her up.
So end of the day, he said, "Hey, do you think I could walk for my? Do you think I could stand at my daughter's wedding?" And I said, "I can't make you that promise." That was terrifying when you get asked that. 3 weeks, this guy can't barely wiggle his big toe, and he's in severe pain. So I said, "I don't know. We'll see what we can do."
Sure.
He was able to stand at his daughter's wedding. Then we had another goal of being able to get back to work. He started to get back to work. Started with half days. Then it was the 5K in Conroe, and you can Google that. You can do COVID
Boy.
5K in Conroe.
That was Joey.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Here's the thing.
Joey, you
Here's-
look so different on the paper.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah.
You look
Here's
good.
here's the thing, though. I want to, and just to point this out real quick, Taylor's journey with Joey is not an overnight thing. I mean, Joey
No.
put in time. Man,
Well, it's
and
not
effort.
overnight with anybody.
No,
and a lot of
exactly.
people have that expectation. But in a lot of fairness, also, it kind of gets pushed that way.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things try to offer you see these television commercials, 6-pack abs in 6 weeks, 6-pack abs with just, 60 seconds a day. And a lot of trainers, they push you and they say, yeah, we can get this done in this amount of time. It's not
Right.
that.
Right.
You know
That's it's a true life change.
So if
for
someone
most
comes to you and
people.
says, "Hey, I need to drop 50 pounds in 6 months," is that a doable goal?
Depends on numerous factors.
They're willing to dive completely in.
How much do they weigh currently?
Oh, see, no, you done lost me. This is a metaphor.
Okay. But besides the fact, it seems like you do incredible.
Hey guys, so I love
Thing.
talking about myself, and I think we should go ahead, and I love talking about each and every one of you. I love you both, and we can continue doing this later on. But let's go ahead and segue into our game. How does
Yeah,
everybody
Well,
feel
hold
about
on.
this
that?
is a tradition. Go ahead, son.
Let's,
Go
let's,
ahead.
let's say this, okay? YPC. Why we started YPC? Why? Because we wanted to highlight young entrepreneurs.
Young professionals within Conroe,
And if
or
you
just
listen to the stories of each individual, you hear Taylor's story. It's all about consistency. Well, I'm sorry, Brad, consistency. Hey, hard work, dedication. It doesn't happen overnight.
It
Hey,
doesn't happen overnight.
Success does not happen overnight.
No.
So you got to be willing to put in the work. But let's go ahead and get our grub on.
So what's And to bounce off of what Son said, this us three guys meeting. I met with Dick from the Dick and Skippy show. This whole thing is. Once I started to do this, you meet these people, these individuals who have started something, and what you don't know is probably somebody watching or who hasn't owned a business or who hasn't started something. What you don't know is the behind the scenes struggle. It's not a 40-hour thing. It's a 120 hours a week.
200, I don't know.
Until
You only
get
have
a rhythm to it.
168 hours in the week.
And
Just
so
so no one at home is thinking, man, I got to put forward 200 hours.
Yeah, exactly. So you have these young entrepreneurs that we've met with, that we've talked to, and that have truly created something great. And we want to give them the chance to share their story, to understand exactly what makes them have that perseverance against a multiplicity of things, against the people saying, you shouldn't do it that way, you should pursue it this way, you shouldn't do it this way, but you should do it this way. And that's a heck of a thing to go up against. But I love to talk to young professionals who have literally broken the status quo and then pushed forward and created something great. So we got a full list of guests. And if you go on our Facebook at YPC 936,
please follow us on Facebook.
Yeah, YPC
Young
936.
Professionals
That's our website. YPC936.com
So what's
is
the
our
Facebook?
website. Our Facebook is Young Professionals of Conroe.
Instagram will be the same, Young Professionals of Conroe. And then the whole thing is it's just highlighting people within Conroe.
Exactly.
that
If you
are-
have a story to tell, get in
shout
touch with
out
us.
to
Get
us.
in touch with us.
Yeah,
if
get in
you've
touch with
overcome
us.
a struggle, that's what this is about. It's helping people feel validated.
Because this has been one hell of a
right?
year.
Helping
of
your
struggles.
ideas and your... Oh, it has.
And an entrepreneur is pretty much, we help solve problems.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing with entrepreneurs. That's how I see it. That's my opinion.
We're
Entrepreneurs help solve
strategists.
problems.
I would say entrepreneurs are the worst type of person. No, just
Yeah, no
you're an
doubt.
entrepreneur and
but
you're
a
young,
part of the
get in touch with us.
YPC, yeah, absolutely. A part of the YPC dedication and the show is going to be this final segment called the Spin the Wheel Challenge, where we get a question asked. Each one of us gets a question asked. And if we get it wrong, we got to do something bad, and that's spin the wheel.
Something nasty.
Something nasty.
nasty.
So, eat something nasty,
I think
not
Dick
do
is gonna
something
be a
nasty.
part of it too, right, Dick?
Let me
No
just
one's-
preference.
Dick, are you down?
No.
Dick says I'm
He
producing
says it's
this
not
show.
my
I'm
show
not-
today.
Nope, I'm not in this
Oh,
today.
man.
So tell us what we have.
Yeah. What's on the menu today?
I'm not excited. I was more excited about last time. On the menu today is a Spam and pickle juice puree. I'm looking over at Dick's face. Cow tongue. The hot dog juice, sardine yogurt, and
And this is all
closing
prepared
that. That
by
smells-
Taylor.
all prepared by.
and chicken hearts with mayo.
Oh my god.
Just so everybody knows, I really don't. This is the hot dog juice.
That's
I would
disgusting.
much rather do the hot dog juice than anything
No,
else.
that's disgusting. I would rather do.
This is the pickle juice Spam puree.
I'd rather do that.
You'd
Okay.
rather do that?
That's
Yeah, I can-
edible.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's actually
I like
ingredient.
spam. I like
I'm
spam.
down for the. I'm down for the tongue, man.
All right, Can I ask the questions, Taylor?
No, shuffle it first. Shuffle it.
This is a tongue. I put it in the
Oh
bag.
my gosh!
That's a tongue.
That's a tongue.
Look at
man.
that thing. That looks like not a tongue.
That's a tongue. Look at the tip. Look at the tip.
Just a
Tip
tip.
of the tongue.
That's
Oh, it's something, man. I don't know what.
Can we heat it up?
No.
no. Can we hot sauce it? Like,
Can we get
add
some hot
something?
sauce? Can we hellfire it?
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
FYI,
Who's
we
going
don't serve
first?
these things at Tasty Asian.
No, this is not Tasty Asian
Oh.
quality or
Oh,
You
anything.
can
so-
serve the cow tongue if you would like.
All right, so who's going first? Who's going
Um,
first?
Let's do
Taylor.
Brad. No. Let's
No, I'm asking the
Are
question.
you asking the question?
Yeah,
I want to
I'm-
ask the
I'm
question.
gonna let you guys know
I'll
I
ask you a
really
question, then
suck
we'll-
at
then we're
trivia.
going
I can't do trivia.
Okay, here we go, Taylor.
I don't want to go first. Man.
You ready? Oh, all right. Let's see.
This was a horrible idea.
No, it's not great. Okay, you got. It looks like movies, music, television, football, pop culture.
Movies.
Okay. You want a voice? Or we'll do a voice. Who directed? Taylor, this is your question.
This is another director question.
Who directed
you're
the 1984 film
Horrible.
Ghostbusters? Ivan Reitman, Rob Reiner, or Steven Spielberg?
Spielberg.
No, hold on. No. I think we actually did this already.
No, we didn't.
No, not last time. I promise. I watched it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Taylor. Spielberg. So you're saying who directed the 1984 film Ghostbusters? Ivan Reitman, Rob Reiner, or Steven Spielberg? And you're saying C, Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
Final answer. You got to confirm your final answer.
Yes.
Final. You got to say the words final answer.
Final answer.
All right, done. You're wrong. It was
What? No!
Ivan Reitman.
Yes. Yes. You felt so, confident.
spin the wheel.
I did. I thought for sure. I was even
Face.
looking at Dick's face too before I
you know
confirmed it.
You know.
Oh yes.
Go
Down
ahead.
with
Spin
shame, he looked.
You got to spin the wheel, buddy.
He felt so confident he was
did.
right.
He said Steven
He was like,
Spielberg.
I thought for sure.
Handed
Oh,
it
that
out.
makes me have to pee.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That-
wait, which?
Nope.
You have to.
What the hell?
There you go. Spun it. What's it landing on?
Oh no.
What is it?
Sardine yogurt.
Sardine yogurt.
That's
Ugh.
spam, right?
No, it's that.
This one's the
Ooh.
Can we, where's your camera? Is it this camera right
Which
here?
camera do you want
Can
it
you,
to be held up
take
to?
out that lid and show it to the camera.
I'm not.
Oh, holy. Woo.
It's stinky.
It needs to be blessed.
Oh, man.
You're not in here, so you can't smell this, but just imagine.
It does make
I
me
mean, you
have to
can't,
pee.
that would be the example I would say.
Guys,
Sardine yogurt.
This
There's
is
no
what
other.
YPC
This one
is
here?
about, you know what I
Can
mean?
you
It's
see
about
that?
having fun,
It doesn't look
working
nice.
hard,
No.
everything,
Oh,
and enjoying
yeah.
this moment.
So, all right, take a big old gulp. Or bite, I
no.
guess.
Tablespoon.
All right, I gotta ask: is you have to eat a whole sardine?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
One
just
whole
yes.
sardine.
No.
That's Dick. That's our producer.
on.
Coming up with great
Let's
ideas.
vote. Let's vote.
One
Let's vote.
whole-
Let's vote.
Well, the
Hey,
que-
Brad.
sorry, I have a question because, Taylor made all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So Taylor, when you make this stuff, you might have a chance to eat it. So why did you leave whole sardines?
He's gonna eat the
Like,
whole
did you? Is it just yogurt with sardines on top?
Yeah, that's all it is.
So you have to eat.
You have
whole
to
sardine?
know.
You have to
yeah,
eat a
you have
sardine.
to- yeah,
the
that's
whole
it.
sardine.
Sorry, I'll tell you what. If I get the punishment, I'll take a big
Hey.
scoop or a bite of whatever I'm.
This-
or
Just,
at least eat
uh,
like half the sardine and then a scoop of yogurt. Like, I don't understand how you're supposed to eat
Use a
this.
spoon. Use a spoon. Don't be.
Yeah, don't be a
Don't be dirty.
barbarian.
You don't want me to grab?
No,
No,
no.
no,
You
your
don't
fingers
use
are
a
gonna smell like
spoon.
sardines for days.
Well,
our
Son's
audience
gonna
know.
take this home. So
No.
Can I use silver?
I'm gonna add this to the menu. so for our audience to
I'm
know,
gonna add
do
this
our
to the menu.
audience? Oh no, do our guests participate?
Our guests do participate.
So guys, if you actually want to get on the show, you guys.
This
gotta
is your
participate.
punishment. We're giving you 1 hour.
I gotta
of-
make sure that I'm gonna
like
take
a
this
shout out.
bit.
No. That's
No,
not a whole
that's not a
sardine.
hard
It broke apart.
That's not a whole sardine.
Get that whole sardine
I'll
in
get
there.
this whole
He
piece.
is shaking right now.
I
Look at his
am.
hand.
I know that. That's because I gotta pee.
No.
It's not because I'm scared.
That's not enough mayo. Or
That's
yogurt.
enough. This isn't mayo. This is yogurt.
Yogurt.
All right. I just got to get this over with, man.
Hold on. Let me take a. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Will we have a barf bucket?
No.
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 Yeah. No. We should get one.
All right, Taylor. Here's the cards. How was
Ooh.
it, by the way? Was it the best thing you've ever
Explain
had?
it.
No.
No.
What does
No.
it taste like?
It's up there on the list of junk. Because knowing you, that's some fat-free yogurt too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some plain old Jane's.
That's plain Siggy's yogurt
That's
from
horrible. Here you go.
yeah. Huh.
So show the camera your
next?
beautiful face, Taylor.
Bradley, you next?
Yeah, I'll go next. Go ahead.
Brad's next.
Yeah,
he wasn't
yeah.
here last time.
Actually, no. Let me go next. I hate being last.
Okay,
Come
go
on.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'll be
Go
next.
ahead.
All right. Son.
I didn't expect you. I'm gonna be honest. I looked at the top 2 cards, hoping you would ask me.
You didn't shuffle.
But then you
didn't
shuffled
shuffle.
them.
You didn't shuffle.
No, he did shuffle them, and now I'm nervous. 'Cause I was about to cheat. I'm not a good sport about this. I'm nervous now because you shuffled them. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'll shuffle it again. Okay, do you want film, music, television, sports, pop culture?
All I can think about is Vegas. Little kid.
I don't know why you're thinking about little kids in Vegas.
Taylor.
Little
Taylor in Vegas.
I was
right.
blonde when I
On a
was little
Vegas
too,
trip.
so make
Yeah.
sure you imagine a little blonde boy.
All right, go
let's
ahead,
go.
son. Go ahead.
Which one?
What are the topics? Or the choices?
Film, music, television, football, sports, and pop culture.
I got movie wrong last time.
Okay.
You
Let's
did
go.
music last time.
Yep, let's go. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
I?
yeah.
All right, I got music wrong last time.
'Cause you didn't
Let's
know.
go sport.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, I couldn't do that.
I'm hoping it's football.
Roland Stewart, aka Rainbow Man, was best known for holding up a sign at various sports events in the 1980s with what biblical reference? It's not multiple choice.
Football.
No, that's
What
it's a biblical reference.
What?
Football is not a biblical reference on football. When Jesus said, "Pass the football," no, that's not a biblical. You gotta. It's a.
What biblical reference, son?
I'm
Pass you that,
assuming
'cause
it's
I
a
don't
quote,
see this
like
going
a-
anywhere.
Okay, go ahead. Biblical reference?
Yeah.
I would say John 3:16.
Is that right? That's
Final
what
answer.
That's what I would assume.
Reference, not the verse in.
Yeah. What
Just
reference?
say final answer, my man. Lock it down.
Yeah, just say final answer, son.
Lock it down and spin.
No, I know scripture.
You do not.
I do know scripture.
I know a scripture. Son's confidence. I know a scripture.
I do know scripture. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Hit us with it. For those.
Just say final
For-
answer, son. For
I'm,
what?
I'm sorry if I get it wrong, but for
God so loved the world.
thank you for God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Oh.
Final answer.
Please don't do me wrong.
John 3:16.
Oh no! No. Is
Yes!
Is that the word?
Yes, that is.
But it was John 3:16. Not that. We'll give it to him.
Oh.
Hey, is it John 3:16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did say it in the beginning.
But
I don't have to
what
eat.
you
I'm
said,
so happy. I'm
Alright,
so happy.
I'll go with.
Let me see if I spin. What did I eat?
You said you were a film. No.
Hot dog juice. I'm so
No,
glad.
no,
you
no,
moved
no,
hot juice.
no. Oh,
All right.
Now,
Let's see. Go ahead.
now the risk of you landing on hot dog juice is much less. I would have liked to see you drink the hot dog
I would.
juice.
Yeah. Go ahead,
I
Taylor.
want to see him tongue the cow tongue.
What do you want?
Movie.
You want film?
Yeah.
In which Star Trek movie does the crew
Lord.
of the Enterprise go back in time to the 20th century Earth?
Oh, what the? Oh my God! This was on the TV the other night.
It was Star Trek.
Star Trek. Oh no! I don't know.
It's Star Trek.
I don't know. Yeah, it's Star Trek.
56.
You know, this is one of those things. Here, I think this is Star Trek.
You should have that.
Huh?
No, what are you doing? No,
No, I got a text.
No. Put that. No.
Just real quick.
No. Cellular
I don't know,
devices.
so I'm just gonna go ahead and.
He don't know.
I don't know. What is it?
Star Trek 4, Voyage Home.
Oh, that's stupid. It's a dumb title too.
Wait, what?
Star Trek 4,
Voyage home.
The Voyage Home.
Where they go back in time?
To Earth, like our time.
Yeah, I thought that was First Contact.
To the 20th century Earth.
Okay,
Sorry,
Yeah.
spin
that's
the
not
wheel.
First
Yeah.
Contact then.
All right, spin the wheel.
No, I agree with Dick. I think it was First Contact, so I say this is
Oh, sure.
It might be number 4.
sardine yogurt. Oh,
Wait.
I don't know why I got happy about that.
I know you're in the middle.
Yeah, but it says up here at the top.
For social distancing, you should spin differently.
Sure,
Just
I'll do another one. I ain't afraid.
Hot dog juice.
Oh, thank God. Spam and pickle juice.
That's not
It
bad.
was so close to chicken hearts and mayonnaise. Nah.
Dick,
I'm
you sure you
good.
don't want to change your mind?
Dick, you should play.
Come on,
Oh,
Dick.
I'm not playing. No, because what happens if I do that? That means I have to do it every single
That's
time
right.
I play. So I'm not. I already played this game once. I win. I'm gonna go out a winner. All right.
Here. You go ahead and
Dick's
grab
the
your
goat.
own.
That's right.
Dick's the goat.
All right.
You gotta use the same spoon.
No, that's nowhere in the rules. Let me get this cell. I'm gonna. Is that mine? What's going on? There we go. Now what is this?
That's pickle juice blended with Spam.
Yum, tasty. And I assume
I'm glad I didn't get that.
I assume a spoonful will do you.
Yes.
Yeah.
A spoonful of pickle and spam.
Spoonful of pickle and Spam.
Ooh. I can smell it.
Okay.
Ooh, that's more. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Wow.
What?
Don't spill.
Do we want to do some ASMR? Here we go.
Actually,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't
this
rush
is,
it. Just
this is
chew
Brad
on it.
Bailey. I'm gonna do a ASMR. Spam and pickle juice.
How is that bad?
It's
sounds
not
bad.
actually that bad.
Yeah, no, spam. I mean, it's just salty. You're just
Yeah,
doing
it's salty
vinegar and
spam.
salt. I mean, that's
literally the best thing
Okay.
That you could have
Would
got.
you like that on the menu?
at Tasty Ocean. No.
No.
That's not
Spam and
bad.
pickle juice is bad for me. So if I'm picking this stuff out,
Wow.
I do not like pickle juice.
Okay.
And
make
I do
sure
not
that
like
we
spam.
do remove that.
Remove that.
Yeah, remove
Yeah.
it.
he's just sitting there eating it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I
I'm,
haven't eaten
I'm just
today.
letting you know. If, the rules show you if he keeps eating it, doesn't mean he gets out of the next one.
No, it doesn't.
So
Can we do one more?
Yeah.
One more spin?
Yeah.
All right. We got time for that?
I mean, you're on an hour and 5.
Hour and 5? But you got a boogie at 7, yeah?
I got a boogie whenever this is done.
San should go first. Do you mind if I use the restroom?
I'm good with that. All right. Here, let me see the cards.
Here you go.
So you're good with one more round? Okay, cool. Hey, you got a pee-pee?
Yeah, I got
He's probably got a barf.
Yeah. Dude, that's not bad.
Well, when you read that off, I go, where does he get the
It's
list of
not
this
like-
food? Because to me, that's not.
That's literally not bad. Try it, son.
No, I won't try it.
It's the consistency's a little nasty, but that's not
Well,
bad.
this food, I mean, some of the stuff is what normal people like. Not normal people like different cultures
Pickle
eat.
juice
Yeah.
and
So-
spam.
We have
You want to do stuff that is just like that almost makes you throw up.
yeah, and the
So-
idea of it. Yeah, we have.
But he's a health and wellness. He want to make sure that whoever's eating it, it is
Like
actually really not
what you
that
should
bad.
do is make them chew cinnamon Altoids and then eat a pepper.
Is that?
It makes you throw up.
Oh,
Like it's
really?
it's like a remedy to make someone throw up.
Oh, I did not know
cinnamon.
Yeah, the cinnamon Altoids. You have to eat a bunch of them, and like chew them up, and then you.
So it's like putting what is it in a Coke?
that. Mentos.
yeah.
Mentos in a. Oh wow. Wow.
Or you can put the cinnamon challenge on there.
Ah, we did tell
Oh
him.
yeah.
Yeah, put
We
that
did
on
tell
there. That'd be funny.
No,
Clean
forget
your
cinnamon.
mouth, clean your
Hey,
next day.
coffee grounds.
No,
Oh,
I know
you-
the cinnamon challenge is like the
That's-
body
that's
can't.
hard.
And then like what's the other one? Like eating 25
The
crackers or whatever.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
No.
If you cannot, like, it's impossible.
You got the mic.
Oh.
No one can hear you. I'm just letting you know.
We're doing another one?
It's impossible to eat like saltine crackers, like an entire pack, within. I think it's like
I think it's 25 total. Like you get to eat 25.
in 5 minutes or something.
Yeah,
like that.
like-
and you can't do it. Your mouth completely dries out.
We
and
should
your
do
jaw
that.
locks up.
Oh, I think I can do it.
I'm asking the questions these times, buckaroonies.
You
I
did
can do
last.
that.
No, I don't trust you after you openly admitted to cheating.
Yeah, well, that's
Actually,
what you get.
remove that. We're not doing that anymore.
What? Oh
That
yeah. Yeah,
Pickle
that's
juice,
hard.
that
Hey,
pickle juice,
yeah.
and
Here you go, guys.
spam.
Double dipper.
What y'all should do, since this is like the second round, is everyone gives an answer and I'll read it.
Oh, you know what? Let him
There you
sit.
go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There you go.
Hey,
Oh, okay. Everybody gives
YPC
an
airs
answer.
on Friday
Losers
at
eat.
12.
All right.
Check us out on 104.5 and 106.1.
All right. So y'all have to agree. Do y'all want movies,
I would do
sports,
movies.
Movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Wait,
this is,
so whoever gets it wrong actually got to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only asking one question though.
We
So-
start with San.
No. It's a group question.
Oh,
yeah, everyone
and the
gives their
people- yeah.
answers.
Yeah. And the people who lose spin. That way,
Yeah.
it's a nice
Okay.
flow.
All right. So, what profession is Martin Blank, John Cusack, in Gross Point Blank? What profession is Martin Blank, actor John Cusack, in the movie Gross Point Blank?
Police officer. Detective.
Do we have to answer both blanks?
No, his name is Martin Blank.
Oh,
It's John
oh.
Cusack's character.
Martin Blank, in a movie called Gross Point Blank.
Oh, not his profession?
No, what is his profession? That's a horrible question because really it does sound confusing. So, what profession is the character Martin Blank, John Cusack's character, in the movie Gross Point Blank?
Can we get a? Can we take a vote on a new question?
Hey,
No,
that's
no,
a-
because if you don't know this, it's kind of sad because it's a good movie. Like,
Is it
most-
really? I've
yeah.
never seen it. I've never seen it.
So, what profession is
I would
he?
say I would say private detective.
So he's private detective.
Private detective.
He's saying private detective.
I say if we get
Dude,
it wrong, we all
dude,
eat. I say
honestly-
if we get it wrong, we all eat.
Honestly, I wouldn't follow my lead on this. I've never seen the movie. I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
I like
it
how he
existed.
immediately jumped on
Yeah.
that too. He's like, yeah. Private detective.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Read the question again.
Body coach.
What profession? Just name a profession this character could have played in the movie called Gross Point Blank.
detective.
Oh my god.
Y'all are all wrong. It's Hitman.
Hitman.
Hey, my private detective just happens to be a hitman.
So do we all eat it?
So
we
y'all
spin.
y'all
Oh,
spin
no.
what it
phone
is.
I had to put
Actually, no. Let him spin. So then
Well, y'all.
Oh,
Could, I mean,
you want to spin?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
spin it.
Oh,
So it can be fair.
All right, I'll spin it, guys. You have to go left or right. It doesn't matter.
I think you can just flick it.
It changes.
Oh. Cow tongue.
Oh, God.
So y'all take a bite.
Yeah.
No,
I'll go first.
I'll go first.
Here, you gotta use
Hey.
a fork. You gotta use a fork.
Just
Oh
grab
my
it.
God. This is horrible looking. Can
Here,
we? Oh,
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first. I'm throwing up. That smells like a dog's anus. Like
Is this a new cow tongue?
Yeah.
So you're so in the show,
It was slaughtered today.
from what I understand, is you're gonna be doing spin the wheel with every guest, and everything's gonna be freshly cooked before
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of cow tongue, man. For not. Or do you just go? Do you have a buddy who
You're
eats
not
some?
gonna
So like
be able to
after
cut
the
that.
show,
Cow
it's like, here you go,
Hey,
man.
You're not gonna be able to cut that.
Because cow
with that
tongues are like
plastic
what,
fork.
$100 or something? How much are cow tongues? They're not $100, are they?
Taylor, how much is cow tongue?
No, this
Oh,
was
wow, that's pretty
decently
tender.
cheap.
That was a good cow. Good year.
Yeah, that's that wagyu.
Yeah.
That's that wagyu
Yeah.
tongue.
No, wait,
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
that's not that bad.
Just put some
Let
of
me
that.
try.
Just spread,
I'll go next.
spread
It's
some
not
of that spam
Yeah.
pickle
Dip it in
juice
the
on.
pickle
it.
juice
I
and
mean,
Oh
not that
no!
bad.
It
didn't look
looks.
that bad.
Can I?
No
I-
flavor,
I
huh?
just want to show the camera.
yeah, show it. That
You wanna,
looks.
it's juicy, man. Now you want to make sure you stay away from that white part.
Why?
Is it the last thing you licked? Is that why it's so juicy?
What's up with the white stuff?
That's just the tougher
These
outer
really good.
skin, right?
Oh, God,
so
it smells so bad,
I
Taylor.
like how you can see the hairs. on
Yeah,
the
that's
tongue.
what's scaring me, man.
There's hair on tongue.
Yeah,
No.
there's taste buds. Okay.
What are you gonna do with it? Throw it away after that, or give
This
it to
is
your dog?
what's barbacoa?
cow tongue.
cheek.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, barbacoa's cow cheek.
Yeah.
Do you want people who are listening and watching? Do you think they should suggest stuff that people should eat?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
yeah, I think they should.
Within
Yeah.
freaking reason, unlike a cow
Within
tongue.
financial reason.
No. As long as it don't kill you.
Is that bigger than the piece you got?
That's
No.
good.
That's about the same.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
about the
Everybody can
Yeah.
sense that?
Well, we have it on recording. You can.
same. Go back and watch.
You want some?
Oh,
What's the flavor like?
just eat it.
Oh, God.
What are you gonna do with the rest?
I'm gonna throw it away, man.
All right. Is it good? Nope. You better chew it.
Chew.
Chew.
It'd be so
chew.
fun if you threw up.
It's pretty freaking bad.
Yeah, I've had it before. It's not
Have you?
like because it's how did you prepare it? Did you just boil
I
it?
just boiled it.
Yeah, see that's you gotta the way people eat it isn't that they don't.
It's
just
not
boil
how they
and
do
eat
it. Yeah.
It's seasoned.
But
Yeah.
that
Flavor.
But
Here, bring it here.
Boiled it. We're good to go. Edible.
It's not that
Yeah.
bad. I can do this.
There's so many freaking consistencies in the texture.
It's all right.
You should add one of the things that won't be hard
Just
to
like-
prepare is do like a Carolina Reaper or something like that.
Yeah. We had talked about
Or
that.
hamburger.
Or hamburger.
Because a lot of these are like really overdone. Like it's really weird to me because the sardines you can put on anything. So you
Yeah.
like so just eating sardines in general will be funny.
No, I don't eat.
Yeah.
I don't eat
Yeah.
silverware.
Well, wait.
I don't eat silverware.
Oh, he's just
Well,
taking
now
a
it's
nibble.
done. He's gonna take a bite. Stay away from
I
that
bet
white
you don't
part.
take a big bite.
I bet you I will.
It's just like a roast,
money-
man. That's all.
I can smell.
You
it.
ready?
Yeah. Shoot the.
Oh, that was a pretend
It's
big
not
bite.
bad, right?
It's not bad.
Tasty Asian next to me.
It's not bad. I didn't want to say if it was bad. There you go. It's really not bad. It's just like a roast, man.
No, y'all are disgusting.
Just like
Here,
a
here,
roast.
throw
No.
this in his bag.
It does taste like roast. It's not
does.
bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
He's still getting sick.
That's
you
not
want to do
bad
one
at all.
more?
That's pretty good.
Wrap it up. All right.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, okay. Now that I'm about to go home and die, I appreciate everybody listening, watching. Those at home, we're going to be live on 104.5 and 106.1. This is Young Professionals of Conroe, YPC. Find us on Facebook at Young Professionals of Conroe on Facebook.
That's right.
Our website is ypc936.com. And then I'm Brad.
I'm Taylor.
I'm San. One more thing. If you towards the lake in Montgomery, 104.5 is actually better out there. 106.1 is a lot clearer here in Conroe in town.
You are making our outro so long. I'm Brad.
I'm San.
And I'm Taylor.
We're
Peace out.